Hi, good morning. It's Councillor Glenn. This morning I'm at Village Square Park at the corner of Abbott Street and Stittsville, Maine. In just a few hours, this park is going to be transformed for Welcome to Stittsville, our first ever multicultural event here in Stittsville. We have got all sorts of performers and exhibitors representing groups, organizations, families from around the world, all people who call Stittsville home. Ukraine, Romania, China, India, all over the place. So I hope you can join us today. The event runs from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. at Village Square Park. So Village Square Park is at Abbott Street and Stittsville Main Street. Really easy to find. It's also accessible from the Route 61 OC Transpo. So hope to see you out there. Should be lots of fun. You remember last week in the video it was cold. It was really, really cold outside. This is the exact opposite today. A beautiful, warm summer day. Really looking forward to this weekend ahead. I also wanted to come down here because on Thursday the Planning Committee approved the Stittsville Main Street Public Realm Plan. You've probably heard about this. I've talked about it a number of times before on the update. This is a plan that is a number of months in the making. I guess you could go back to a couple of years ago when we did a lot of public engagement and we published our Stittsville Main Street revitalization working paper. And as a result of that, city staff have done what's called a public realm plan. So the big thing in it is planning out where we can put sidewalks and cycling, a separated cycling infrastructure all along Stittsville Main Street from the library up to Hazeldean Road. Also things like beautification, so new street lights to update the street lights here, new benches, taking a look at things like accessibility, looking at all the intersections to look at not only pedestrian and cycling safety, but also the flow of traffic within those intersections. If you're not familiar with this or you haven't had a chance yet to check out the report, please go to my website, glenngower.ca. You will see an overview of what this is. You can see a whole map showing from north to south the entire plan on how the street would be reconfigured to make it a lot safer and convenient for cyclists and pedestrians, to look at things like traffic flow and also beautification of the streetscape. So please check that out. Really happy it got the approval from Planning Committee and now it goes to City Council in a couple weeks for final approval. I've got a lot more updates. A very busy week this week. On Monday evening we had a Board of Health update. On Wednesday we had City Council. A big thing to note at a City Council, Stittsville's Mandy Hambley received the Mayor's City Builder Award. So congratulations, Mandy. Very well deserved. Mandy is the person who organized Blossom Fest, and she's involved in so many other things in the community. I couldn't think of a more deserving individual, so congrats, Mandy, for that award. There's some great photos, by the way, on my website, and a little bit of Mandy's bio and her volunteer work here in the community. On Wednesday evening, we hosted a webinar about car thefts in the Stittsville and Kanata area. There have been at least a couple dozen vehicles stolen over the last 6 months. We were joined by Constable Jeff Kostic, who gave us some tips on what you can do to prevent thefts from your vehicle or of your vehicle, and also how you can help police in the investigations. You can check out some resources on my website as well as a YouTube video. We recorded the session, so check it out at glenngower.ca. Yesterday, a couple of events. I was really glad to attend a ceremony for the official naming of Lee Boltwood Park on Abbott Street near Triangle Street in the Abbotsville area. That's, I guess, Abbott Street between Robert Grant and Terry Fox Drive. We named that for Lee Boltwood. The park was actually built and installed about 3 or 4 years ago, but due to the pandemic and then the storm a few weeks ago, we had to move that to yesterday. So glad to finally honor Lee Boltwood and all of her volunteer work with the official naming ceremony. Also yesterday, j'étais fier de participer dans la cérémonie, la présentation des diplômes pour les finissants à l'école Paul Desmarais. L'école Paul Desmarais is the French Catholic high school in our community, and they held their graduation yesterday. I was really glad to hand out the humanitarian award there and take part in the graduation ceremony. Congratulations to all of the grade 12 students who are graduating in our community. basically this week, next week, there's ceremonies happening. Congratulations. I know it's been a really challenging 4 years, but a great job in your success, and good luck with whatever you have planned next in your life. Okay, more updates. Let's Bike Ottawa. This is the month of June. It's Let's Bike Month. They're encouraging people to use their bike more. If you usually do a trip by car, do it by bike instead. And you can go on to the Let's Bike Ottawa website for Let's Bike Month, and you can log that trip. There's a Stittsville team, so join the Stittsville team. Right now, collectively, we have biked 5,600 kilometers during the month of June, which is pretty incredible. So thanks to everybody who's participating in that. Some events happening today, besides our Welcome to Stittsville multicultural event happening today at noon at Village Square Park. There's a number of other events today. There's a party in the park over at Pioneer Plains Park in Jackson Trails. The Foley Peters team is there. I'm going to drop by later on this morning, hand out some freezies, but that'll be happening most of the afternoon with some bouncy castles, face painting, lots of events for kids and families in Jackson Trails. The Ottawa West Artists Association are switching up their art, installing new art today at Cardell Rec. So if you get a chance later today or over the course of the next few weeks, check out the new art on display there. There's the market at Holy Spirit Parish happening today, as it does every Saturday. Tomorrow, the market at the barn, which is on the other side of this park, the market at the barn is hosting a strawberry social. It's part of their weekly market. Tomorrow as well, Sunday, there's a hazardous waste depot at Canadian Tire Centre. So you can bring all of your items, your old fuel, your old paint cans, propane cans, anything that can't be disposed of safely in the regular garbage, you can bring it to the special hazardous waste depot happening tomorrow at Canadian Tire Centre. And of course, next Friday is Canada Day, and there's lots happening here in the community. We're going to do a community flag raising at 9 a.m. at the Stittsville sign at the corner of Hazeldean and Stittsville, Maine. That's called Kavanaugh Square near Hazeldean Gardens. So we'll do a flag raising there with the big flag. The Legion is hosting a Family Canada Day event around midday at the Legion on Stittsville Main Street. And then the Stittsville Village Association is back with their annual Canada Day event. It happens on the grounds of Sacred Heart High School and Cardell Rec. An event's going on there, I believe, from noon up to the fireworks later at night. So check out that on Canada Day. Lots to do here in Stittsville. A few reminders before I wrap up for the day. Remember to take the survey for the environmental assessment for the Huntmar Extension and Stittsville Main Street Extension north of Maple Grove Road. There's information on my website. There is construction that's going to be starting very soon on Abbott Street and Hoban Street to repave, resurface the roads, as well as for the Beachfern Bridge along Pool Creek behind Beachfern Drive. We got an update at City Council from Hydro about some of their ongoing cleanup and repair efforts. They said the storm on May 21st became the 6th most expensive natural disaster in Canadian history. And wow, does that ever put into context the scale of the damage done to not only our hydro grid, but our trees and homes and so on. Debris cleanup is continuing. If you're still waiting for pickup of branches or even of shingles, make sure they're out at the curb. The city will continue to pick those up. They finished their first round and they're continuing to pick up all of the debris. This will take some time. I know I say this every week. I'm a broken record on this. Even in our parks and our pathways, they are getting out there, pathway by pathway, tree by tree, they are getting that cleaned up. But there is a lot of damage, and please give them some patience and respect any yellow tape that you see in the community, especially in parks, especially something to talk to your kids about. If there's yellow tape around an area with trees, it's there for safety, so please avoid it. Okay, 2 more reminders. First of all, road safety. If you're a driver, please follow the posted speed limit and come to a full stop at stop signs. These are pretty basic rules of the road. If you are a cyclist, please be courteous to pedestrians and please stay off the sidewalks. And use your bell as well. Make sure you have a bell on your bike. And for dog owners, we for some reason have been having a lot of complaints come in about dog issues this spring. So please make sure your dog is on leash unless you're in a designated off-leash area. And please make sure you're picking up after your pet, and make sure your pet doesn't use your neighbor's lawn as a washroom. Little things that we can all do to be courteous to our neighbors and help out in the community. Thank you for watching the update today. Whether you're watching today or listening on the podcast, really appreciate that you've tuned in. I hope to see you today, noon to 4, Village Square Park, for our Welcome to Stittsville multicultural event. I'm really looking forward to it. And have a great Canada Day on Friday. I'll see you next week. Take care.